Welcome back to our House Flipper 2 Townhouse build. If you'd like to see the house being built from the ground up and the exterior take shape, be sure to check out part 1 first. Today we're heading inside and tackling most of the home's interior. We'll be designing the ground floor, including the living room, kitchen, dining room and hallway before moving on to the office and the bedroom. Let's get decorating.
So you can't really tell because it's covered in scaffolding, but honestly, this is a solid build so far. We did such a great job at this, building it out. So we have most of it from the outside done. We have some finishing touches that we need to do. Hey, baby, you need so much attention, don't you? I want to get... First of all, I want to get rid of these empty packs. I want to get some of that white trim, which I remembered to be over here. And trim... Add a little bit of a trim here. Just so it's nice and neat. Boom, as well as here, of course. Now that needs to be done, and we'll add a trim on top of that. Just at the edge there. Oh, I'm doing this as if I'm not going to be adding my favorite thing, an archway. I forgot I was planning on doing that here. So let's do that. Let's add an archway. It's starting to become like my signature thing in my builds. I'll make it white though. The other thing I see around my other areas are tawny owls. I don't see a lot of owls here. Nor do I hear them. I heard them a lot in my childhood home. Like they were everywhere. I don't hear them that much here. Okay, cute, cute. Now, I don't know what to do for this... For this staircase. It could also be the mauve brick. Oh, that kind of bangs. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of bangs. I'm gonna need another brick, I'd say. There's one delivery I do in the winter. You see 2 or 3 on the fence posts on the road to the village. That's, once again, very cute. Fine surface finish in store. I think we'll do something like this, and it's a running bond. So let's do an English bond here. Your mum was bitten by an owl once. Oof, that sounds like it could be painful. And we'll do the staircase. Oh, I don't like the pattern placement actually for that at all. I mean, I kind of want to do like a walkway with it, but I think I'll do something else for the sides of the steps. Just don't really like how it looks here. Maybe we'll just adjust it to the mauve. She was bitten by a pig twice. That landed her in the hospital. How are you getting bitten so much by by a pig or something else? We'll make this the same brick as the walkway. I suppose. Ah, shit. Used to help out a wildlife rescue, and the woman who ran it had 2 pigs. Ah, that explains. Alright. I don't think I'm going to do the trim around the garage door, which we already have in here. I think I'm going to leave it like that. And while this fits in her color scheme, it is too jarring for me. The difference. Although maybe if we make it instead like a stained birch, it's not as shiny. Oh, that's kind of fun. There's a video of me singing to a deer on an iPod somewhere. The deer used to like it. Very cute. Again. Don't have much else to say about it. I'll do stained birch again, but like going towards mauve. Yeah. Oh my god, the cat is so cute, but so on top of my fingers trying to play this game. It's kind of inconvenient, if I'm honest. Alright, so you've got this in here, right? This is how we walk in. Obviously, we need windows. But I want to focus on this wall right here. So it's going to be picture windows. So I don't think I need... I think I just need large windows. And it's kind of dependent on the width of it all. To see how big they are. God, the cat is literally on my fingers, making it so hard to work. Okay, so it's an odd number of bricks. So we'll need a middle window and 2 windows beside it to account for that. This is probably the longest single window we can get. We'll just do that, I suppose. Just gonna start somewhere, right? We gotta start somewhere. And if I hate it, well, we change it. I would have loved to be able to do the entire wall, like one big old window. But that is not possible, so we won't. This is also such a small area. I need to expand this. Like, this is way too small of an area to be useful, so we're breaking this down. Sometimes you have to step away from a build and realize, wait, the choices I made here are not helping this build at all. Oh. That's one too little. Okay. Alright, we build this wall up. And then can I just move this guy? No, I can't. I have to change his size. So we'll just shove it there. There we go. Now it's a much easier to use area. We have, of course, this little nook. So I'm thinking, like, living room, right? We can have dining area here and a kitchen here. That could be cool. Garage, of course. Then we go up. In this sort of lofty area. I'm thinking of adding a platform here so this doesn't float. Just for that. And as an extra little feature, of course, but it's such an awkward floating attic ladder. But yeah, there is... I didn't actually add any doors. Because there are some more... some more areas here, some more rooms. I'll flip the door direction. We've got this awkward little nook here. This is all... Right, this is also a room. It's like discovering where's all the room. Right, so this lofty situation... Nook Miles, sorry Stim. Oh, because I said Nook. This lofty area, which I don't know what the fuck to do with. You could probably fit some sort of, like, desk in here, I suppose. This is all one area. I don't want to waste another, like, hallway to make something of this. I think I'll turn this into a walk-in closet. Just a tiny one. Right, I'm gonna lurk for a little bit. No worries, happy lurking. There we go. Oh, you're such a cute baby, aren't you? Just purring on top of my hand. My hand is super warm now and vibrating. Right, I'll make this a little walk-in closet. We could maybe turn this into, I suppose, a laundry room, even if it's a very long and thin laundry room. Like, it's definitely an awkward space. But if we're going to use the space, that might be the way to use it. Am I not standing? Am I moving my hands too much, darling? She's like readjusting her chin, or yes, her chin on top of my. I'll use the wardrobe door actually. On top of my hand. She's a little restless. I hate that it leaves a door, a gap when you remove the door. I get it, but when you move the door, it fills the gap in. When you sell the door, it doesn't. And sometimes I just need to replace the door, you know? Okay. Alright, that's the plan. Now, I think a nice, tall, narrow window could be fun here. Because I needed to figure out the alignment of everything. Sorry, not the alignment. I needed to figure out the floor plan a little bit before deciding on where to place all those windows. They should probably have a little single hung window, I'd say. Oh, there's another space here. Okay. Yeah, cool. Of course I did that. Of course. Well, if we pull this forward, including the platform. Now we can just turn this into another wall. And we'll pick up the... Which door was it? This one, I think. So you can enter. And we'll take out this wall to open that space up a little bit. And this will be the office then. And we'll decide if we want this platform thing to exist still. Because it is fun. Speaking of windows, that's what we were doing here. Single hung window. Either the 7x7 or the 6x6. So that's going to be the 6x6. Or the 8x4. That's also symmetrical. I'll go for the 8x4. A little bit higher. And we can have these here. I'm going to close this one off. That's a little low because we're on the platform. So I'm going to up those a little bit. Okay. That doesn't need a window because that's going to be the walk-in. Or the wardrobe. Let's just call it a wardrobe. I'm not sure you're actually going to be able to walk in. I'd like a small picture window. Like a 5x3. Right above here. For a little bit of daylight. Of course, we need a lot of daylight. For here. Oh, wait. I forgot that this was going to be... Oh, I forgot all about that. That was going to be our, Yeah. Our roof balcony. So that is actually a door. I was like, wait, we have another space. Where is it? Okay. Now, again, it's... I was here when I was reminded of it, and I was like, wait a second. We'll do casement windows, because you want to open a window up in your bedroom. Like, obviously. We'll just do a set of 3. And we'll do a singular tall picture window that is sort of... Ooh, I don't like that it's not symmetrical. Hey, baby. She's done. She's no longer comfortable. I've moved around too much. She's having a big stretch. And she's gonna fuck off. Wait, is this in the middle? Wait, why are none of these an even number? And how can I not figure out how big this is? 22. I should be able to put it in the middle of... Oh, no. No, I can't. Yeah, it needs to be on the dotted line. Then it's symmetrical. Right, the biggest I can get on the dotted line. Really? That's it? It's not very big, is it? What about a single hung window? Not very big either. I mean, it's bigger than what we had. I'll take it. And we can have a wide one here. At the same height. Okay. Let's check out front to see if it's not weird to look at. No, that sort of checks out. That's fine. I'd like another window here. These two, I'd say. Um, 7x4. Nope. 7x4. Wait, no, that's not symmetrical. That is actually... Wait, huh? 2x2.5. Why doesn't this feel symmetrical either? It is. I counted the squares, but it doesn't feel like it. Right, either way. Let's have a tall window here. Really next to each other, so it's one big old window. For a good amount of light. Oh, wait, I was going to make this a kitchen, weren't I? Yeah, fuck it, I'll figure it out. And otherwise, I'll sell a window. Okay. Time to prime some walls. Let us remind ourselves of who we are building is for. Bella Bianchi, that was it. Pinks, golds, beige, pastel, white, grey. Walk-in wardrobe, old town question mark. Garage, doesn't like retro, dreams of a luxurious tub. Okay, so we're doing everything really, really light. So we'll start off with the flooring, which I think American ash panels would be good. Brick bond planks. Big, I'd say. Okay, that's the proper direction. I just had to check to make sure it was going the direction that I wanted it. Yeah, okay, so I can't really reach that. Oh, I can. Never mind, I just have to be a little bit finicky. Out of service finish. Right, so nice, light, wooden floor. Another one. You're going to be buying quite a few of these, I'm assuming, because I'm going to have it all over the build. So we're going to be using a lot of it. All right, there we go. Bit of that. Oh, I possibly could have gone for like a stone flooring too. But I do think this is nice. Like when I'm thinking of a luxurious home, it's not really my thing. Even though I don't have a low budget by choice, but even if I did have a high budget, I don't think I'd go for one of those super modern mansions. Just because it's not really my style. I like warmth. I like a wooden floor. And a lot of those contemporary houses have like a stone floor, right? And I do it for builds because I'm sort of like cosplaying or role-playing. But I don't actually like it myself. But that would be very like contemporary home. And luxury. To have that. Like a big ol' marble slab or pouring concrete over the entirety of your floor. Looks very chic, I suppose, and trendy, but at the end of the day, it is still, you know, my home. So I'd like something that is comfortable and cozy. Which is why those aren't for me. I do like the look of it, I will say. But in the context of wanting to live in it, not for me. Not for me. I'll do a little half wall here. Because we're going to have the kitchen here. So it doesn't cut off the entire room fully. But we will still have sort of a barrier here, right? Okay. That's the flooring. And we'll put up a base wall paint. I'd like something with a bit of texture. So lime wash is what I'm going for. And instead of stark white, I'll go with warm yellow. Let me just see that in context. It's still going to be very white. It's just like off-white. That's probably good. Oh yeah. Nice texture as well. Just a little bit of extra visual interest. Yeah, I like that. Wow. Oh, I lost it. Damn. I flew too close to the sun. We'll just start it here. I might keep the concrete ceilings. I'll have a think about it. Or I'll do like a dark ceiling. Maybe we'll do a wooden slatted ceiling. There's so many options to do, honestly, that are all equally fun. Whee! Whee! Oh. There we go. That's all painted. It looks a lot less beige. Probably because of the texture. It looks kind of grey. But we'll add some warmth to the build with all the furniture. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just glad I didn't choose straight up white for it. Because that would have been even like cooler toned. When this is already so grey. Go. And that one. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think this is missing something. An archway. Hell yeah. So satisfying to paint my best. I lost it. I like the boundaries. For obvious reasons, because it gives you boundaries. But placing it, it's a little annoying you lose it when you lose line of sight with the wall. Like, just remember where it was, just return it. If I want to cancel the boundary, I should just be able to click right click, you know? But it's fine, it's whatever. Out of paint. That's the last bit of paint we have in that can, so we'll buy a new can after this. After this one. Whee! Whee! There we go. I can probably best reach that wall from up top. I'll do a little bit down here. And we can go all the way down here. Out of paint. We're going to need to buy new paint. Oh, we lost the boundaries. Okay, sure, I'll make use of that now. For the fact that I can actually go up high now. That's because we cycled out of the painting tool. I realise now why. I can't go over there. Alright, let's paint those windowsills. These aren't actually part of the windowsill. The windowsill's just this, right? So what do we call this? I always sort of consider that part of the windowsill, but I guess it isn't really. Out of paint. Look how satisfying this is. My god. We'll leave the rest for upstairs. All the way down there. I'm just going without boundaries now. I just declared my love for boundaries, and now I'm like, well, you know, I'm just gonna free paint. I know what I want anyway. There's my paint bucket. And that one's empty now, so we buy another one after this. Boom. And of course, this little window. Now I'm afraid to call it a windowsill. Window area. Window frame. I don't know. Window frame isn't it either, because it's... That's holding the glass. I don't know what it's called. Just the edges around the window. I'm just going to be stubborn and keep calling it windowsill, because who's realistically going to stop me? Whee! Oh. Gorgeous. Boom. I'm also going to adjust these to not have windowsills. So I'll need to paint that. Cool. And now just this. I didn't even put windows in here. Hang on. Obviously we need some big ass windows here too. Very cute. I love that. I was like, wait, that's kind of crucial to have windows there. I got the achievement cover distance of 8,848 meter with a paint roller. That's such a specific amount of meters. Why 8,848? Makes no sense at all. Well, but I guess I painted a lot, haven't I? Oh, drew a boundary. Ah. Whoop. Okay. I think I'm gonna start decorating this first. This area, the kitchenette, dining area, and living room, before painting all the rest of the house. Because I kind of want to establish a sort of identity, I suppose, before moving on. Oh, this needs to be painted. Hang on. All right. I'll sell the empty paint buckets. And I'll move these over to the hallway temporarily. Right, because now the fun part's going to begin. We're going to be going into the store. We're going to filter for Company, Futuro, and Skadi. So let's start by... Well, actually, I'd like to start by a futuristic fireplace. Because this looks kind of fire here, pun intended. So have that right there. Now, do we have electronics under... yes, but no TV. So we'll have to pick that after we pick the rest. Let's check out a coffee table. Because this seems to fit her mood board. We put that in front. And we can have a pretty big sort of like wrap-around couch here in this corner. So let's check out the seats and specifically sofas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like one gigantic lounge. I wish that fit. Because that would have been awesome. I mean, I could fit it like this. And it is a little bit off center, of course, of where the fireplace is. So we'll fix that slightly. You really have to crawl either over the couch or really go around it to get on top there. And perhaps we can simply expand this wall. It's not how I expected to expand it, honestly. Now, sort of in a natural way, we found the right size for this seating area. Let's add our wood flooring. And this wall needs to be painted, of course. Okay. Perfect. Need to replace this piece of couch because it was not properly aligned. Okay, so we got a big old seating area. That's great. That's great. So we're just going to put down the basics, right, first. Dining tables. This is very much in line with her style, once again. It's a little small, though. But we'll go for it. But, like, look at... It's all... We actually have the exact coffee table she wanted. We can get the exact lampshade. She'd like some wooden slats on the wall, I'm assuming. Lurker check-in while I sort dinner. Hey, hey Ben, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy lurking. We'll put that... There we go, that specific lamp. Over top. Oh, that was actually quite close. A lot closer than I thought it would be. Let me align it with the window. Now, sideways, it is wrong. Oh, it's not aligned with the window. That is definitely wrong. Wait, hang on. Okay, perfect. Let's find ourselves some chairs to put around it. So, these would fit, but they're so common that I kind of want to steer away from them. These are a little bit too rigid for me. These still have the coziness, right? They have a little bit of an armrest. They have some cushioning. So I'm going to go for these. And I like the standard style that they're in. Okay. That is the dining area. Really done. Kitchen. So there's no no fridges within Skadi and Futuro. But there are, of course, cabinets. Which is a very clear... Oh my god, 2 at the same time? Get out of here. Very clear style. Tall oven cabinet, although we can still adjust the exact style. This is kind of cute. This is probably a better fit. Now let's look for a small and slim one here. I'll add another wide oven cabinet. If I can find it. Is there only a semi-wide oven? I guess so. Well, we don't need 2 ovens. I was just sort of looking for the classic furnace and oven situation. I'll do this one. Perhaps correctly placed. And then we're going to look for a corner cabinet. So of course we have these windows, right, that we sort of placed all willy-nilly. Perhaps we'll replace those. Or move them around, rather. So we have a bit of extra space here. That does mean we need to... Oh, there's a little bit of paint left on the brush. Okay, and this little edge here. Boom. Right, we duplicate. I'm just trying to sort of alternate between cabinet types. Now we could, of course, try and get some sort of kitchen island. I'm thinking maybe just a set of tall cabinets here. This is a bathroom cabinet, specifically. Are there any tall cabinets that are just, yeah, just cabinet? Because I think we might frame this short window. So this can be like the pantry area, right? Now we just have lots of storage. Cute. Got a ceiling fan. Whoa. And a portable cooler. Okay. Anyway, hanging cabinets. Let me place the proper sizes. That is a wide one, so that would be this. And we need a corner cabinet. Go with the big one. Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Huh? Wait, hang on. Is this not wide enough? Wait, I'm so confused. This seems to be the same width. Oh no, that one is way wider. Never mind. Let me just put a corner in, and then we can find a fat cabinet that could fit in between. What's the height on these? Okay, they are against the ceiling. All right. Wait, do we not have ultra-wide cabinets? Is that not something we have? Wait, what the hell? That's annoying. Well, we'll just put, like, planks between it or something. Can we fit, like, 2 medium-sized and a small size next to each other? We should be able if I place it properly. Just a regular one, and we'll change the direction of the cabinet door. Okay. There we go. Now we, of course, duplicate that style to the top cabinets. And I do want to, because this is jutting out, add 1 bit of wall here. Now this is all nice and open. Do I want to keep that open, or do I want to fit an island in there? Is the question. The million-dollar question. I maybe kind of want to. But how? Oof. I'm kind of like, oh, this is difficult to decide. Is it really, though? Am I making a huge deal out of really nothing? Oh, I could make this sort of like a cool L island, maybe. Wait, I'll need a corner for that, I suppose. Is there like an outside corner? Wait, how would I do that? That's an outside corner. I'd say. Wait, bear with me. This could work. Could. I can't guarantee it for certain. Now that's gonna suck. Let me try it. Let me try it before I knock it. I think actually I need to get rid of this one because, see here, wait, let me illustrate. I think I make this go over, it goes over on the other side. That's the wrong side. Because this is going to be an island, right? My brain is breaking for this. But yes, no, I definitely need to get rid of this one. I suppose this is an outside corner, but I don't like it. Don't like the way it looks. Right, we need something that goes here. That one has cabinets. So we have to get rid of that L. It just looks odd, doesn't it? Or is it just me? Am I making a big deal out of nothing? Am I making a fuss about nothing? Check out some stools. Sure, these are fine. Actually, I think this is all right. So we can put some lights up there. I can't put it in the middle. That's... Oh, I can. Never mind. We're going to have to link the light switches, of course. But for now, I'm just sort of placing everything. We'll link everything up later. Okay, that's cute. That's a cute kitchen. Okay, so that's the basics of it done. Let's check out things like console tables that we can add here and there. Like this would fit here beautifully. This little space against the wall. Desks, we don't need desks. Dining table, we did. Storage, for example. Low storage. Some consoles. Oh, we need a fence. Let's start with a fence. We can go with this glass thing. And then if we go back to those dressers, right? Low storage. Oh, they're a different height. That's annoying. Because that was going to be like a little fun thing, but maybe if I put some blocks between it, I'm going to have to adjust the fence here. Like a little feature. Need to pull that all the way out. Daylight has arrived. Light plan changed drastically. Can I pull it through? Oh, yes, I can. I can even pull it inside there. Beautiful. That's a cool little feature. I like that. I'm actually going to take that concrete raw material because it works so well with the contemporary vision that we've got going, right? Well, because of the fence, it will not allow me to tile those, so I'll have to move the fence out of the way once again. Change the size. Okay. Good. Now, what do we have while filtered on plant pots and stands? That's a Christmas tree stand. Okay. Let's have a small plant pot. This is a wall plant pot. This is a regular one. No plants in this filter, so that's fine. We'll get to that later. So we've got some low storage. What about medium storage? Anything we'd like to add? This is more wardrobes. Shelves. So there is a certain shelf, this one. She wants this bookcase. Well, we can put that in like the office area. Or do we see a wall where this would excel? Because we could put it here, but because there's very little walking room, I'd say maybe not. this is possible. But I think we'll save it for the office. I think we have most of our basic furniture down. So I'll add this as a lamp. Like in this corner, probably. Some extra light in the living room. Add a large plant pot. So we can have a cool as monstera or bird of paradise or something of the like in that corner. Now, what about wall decorations that we have in this filter? Floor decor, first of all. Doormat. Okay. These are both doormats. So no regular rugs. Standing decor, though. Decorative tray. Yeah, we can have that. Let's put that on top of the... Oh, it's quite big, actually. It's really big. I'll put it on the coffee table. And I'll just cycle through it. Oh, we've got some genuine art. It's all a little bit too big for these spaces. But I'll remember them. Look how huge this is. We can definitely put some big sculpture like somewhere in this room. I suppose this corner. Right, why not? Of course, we've got some other things as well. A vase. We can put that many places. Let's check out the... options. This one's cute. And we've got more vase options. Wait, can I put it on the... Can't put it on there. Oh, rude. I'll add a mantle. Now I can add a vase on top of it. Other things I'd like to add here. Another vase, quite bright, and she has a very muted color palette. So let's add a wooden one for a little bit of warmth, but a bit of a more muted. This is a candle holder. That's going to be underneath the TV though, so let's not do that. I see a bit of a space here and an opportunity for some shelving perhaps. I'll look at storage other. Nope. Low storage. How wide is this? It's too thick. It's just a nightstand. Okay, we're gonna have to do shelving. Where is that again? Oh, it's just there. Okay, I'm so confused. I was like, wait, where are shelves again? I'll do this one. But we can adjust the exact width and height of it. So it's sort of like an extension of the couch, really. And we were under the... Yes, this one. And we can add an actual candle holder. I'll add them both as a pair. Very cute. Wall decor. Sauna thermometer. Well, we don't need that. I don't really like the world map, so I'm going to skip that. This one's kind of cool and contemporary, though. But where would I place this? I can put it here by the dining table. We've got a clock. Ooh. Let's pick a different color palette that suits the... This might be more for the office, honestly. Or we could put it here. This is a pretty good space, actually. Now, mirrors. We don't really need a mirror here. We don't need wall lights and signs, pictures. Right, we've got some custom picture frames, some standing. Which we'll add to, like, here. We've got a portrait one. Sorry, landscape one. And, of course, some hanging ones. I think this is a prime spot for a hanging picture. And the size is going to be dependent on what kind of picture we hang on it. So I'm just letting them all load. Something that fits contemporary and the color palette. So this isn't contemporary at all, don't get me wrong. But it might still fit within the context of it all. These are a little bit too basic for me. I think I'm just going to go with this one, honestly. I'll do a matte size. Such a big frame. I don't like how big the frame is, honestly. I'm also going to duplicate this triangular fucking thing. Oh, no, I can't do that. Not yet. I'll need to add another band. So I can rotate it properly. There we go. Is that off center? Slightly to the side. Okay, I'll do a smaller one, I'd say. In this corner. Don't need to align it very meticulously. It's gonna find a different painting. I'd like something that's portrait size. Big match. That's a little better. It's not great. But that is within the filters. Now we can remove the filter. Well, I kind of need a pendant here, don't I? I also need to make that... There we go. I kind of need a pendant lamp here, if I'm honest. And I'll duplicate that triangle for symmetry. Can you work with me? Thank you. And on this line, I'll add a pendant, I suppose. Needs to be centered a little bit better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that'll work. Now another big thing we need is curtains, but that is also outside of the filtered area. All right. So is that all of the decorations we could do? Wall light. Okay, cabinets, accessories. Kitchen accessories. Yeah, we can add some of these accessories right now. Let's add spice rack here. And we need some generic lighting in the kitchen, just overall. Do we have a glass? No. Yeah, we'll accessorize later, I suppose. First of all, lights. I'm guessing just spotlights, honestly. That seems most apt for a kitchen like this. Why can't I put it on the grid? That's incredibly annoying. Another one. Once again, we will add light switches later on to control these. For now, we're just turning everything on. Okay. Good shit, good shit. Now we're going to get rid of the filters. First of all, we're going to add a very tall plant. Ooh, maybe just tall. I'm looking for specifically a monstera. Is there a variegated monstera? No. That's fine. And they're really small. You can have such big monsteras. Why isn't that available in a big variant? We'll go with the cast iron plant then. Got place for a mid-sized plant here. We can do the butterbur here. That's way too big. We need a tiny one here then. Little elephant's ear. Alright, I do want a rug underneath underneath the living room situation. I guess I'll go with this geometric pattern. Maybe we'll go with slightly darker. Because of course everything is as per the mood board. Very soft and damn, I actually don't really know. Because the color palette that is asked for is very, very pastel. I'll just go with this. Right, we need electronics, entertainment, TV. A wall-mounted TV. Nice and up high. Oh, of course we have to add a fridge. I kind of low-key forgot about that. We might remove straight up the the window to make room for the fridge, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I might get rid of that one. I'll add this fridge. We'll remove that window. Oh, me too. I keep forgetting about that. Leaving gaps. So annoying. We'll have to re-brick the outside as well. Well, we'll do another round of... oh, that's out of paint. Super. We'll do a checkup round at the end of the reno. See any missed spots. For now we have to reapply some paint here. And let's see if we can get a better style for this fridge. Not really. But hey, good kitchen. Good, nice, wide kitchen. I think we made good use of the space here. That looks gorgeous. Right, so another thing we need is window coverings, aka curtains. Now we need pretty wide curtains for most of these. And I think those are just going to be, actually, can use smart home curtains as well. Wait, hang on. Can we? Electric installations. Oh, that's under lights, of course. Oh, wiring. There we go. Smart home. Smart controller. I've never used these. Oh, I can't add them to that. What can I add them to? To doors. Okay. Not to lights? Oh, I can add them to lights. Just not all of them? Or... Okay, let me experiment. Let me add them to the major pendant lamps. Now what? Now what? What does this do? Why can I connect it if I can't do anything with it? Motion sensor. Do I link it up and then it does something? Aha. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. Can I change what it does? When to activate? Oh, okay. Oh, we can really make this a smart home. When to activate any relays, all relays, majority of relays, minority of relays. Turn off the controller. Now it doesn't do anything. Okay, so there's not a lot of options. Because we can't have this be like a toggle. Okay, we'll figure this out. For now, we really don't need it. I was hoping I could connect the... connect it to, like, a blind situation up there. But I suppose we just leave that without any curtains. Oh, we can... no, I'm not going to do the same as the rug. I'm going to go for that mauve again. Okay. Okay, good. That's the downstairs area, I think, done. No, of course, we need the same fucking... we need curtains over there as well. What am I thinking? I'm not done. I'm not done. Are you kidding? Right, these are the appropriate size. Just gonna hang them out. Then we adjust the size. I was just wondering what that D stood for. I want this to be split. Can I do that? No, I can't. It's fine. If I have them all go to one side, that's probably easiest on the eyes. I do want it to be the same mauve, so we'll copy this style. And we'll have a similar curtain for the kitchen. It's already the right width, so that's good. Boom. Right, now I'd say this area's done. Very good. So we've done the downstairs area now, right? I do notice I need to paint a little bit right there. And this. And go down here. Perfect. Alright. I'm gonna leave the downstairs area like this for now. Right, I think I'm happy with it. Now we do still need to do some painting here. So let's do that real quick. Can you go up? Oh no, you can't, because there's actually a platform there. I was like, wait, why is it stopping? There's a whole ass wall in the way. I can't even see my paintbrush anymore. My paint roller. It's not a brush, of course. Out of paint. And boom. Now we paint this underneath the stairs as well. I think I missed a band. There we go. Can't even see it, but I'm just doing it blindly and I think it's going well. All right. Whoop, all the way up. And all around. I can indeed reach the walls from here, so that's perfect. The higher walls is what I mean, of course. All the way up. I think I'm seriously just going to leave a lot of the raw materials, because it kind of works with the contemporary style. It kind of just works. Oh. I fell down. I'll paint this into the lime wash though. Out of paint. Let's pick it up again. It's the last bit of paint. And you get some new ones. I'm not going to be able to finish this wall with just the last bit of paint here. Like before we've reached the end of this wall, it's done. Told you. And I fell down again. Good thing there's no such thing as fall damage in House Flipper. Okay. These edges. Done. And that needs to be painted. I think I'll go for the raw concrete for these areas right here. Does need an additional block there. Boom. Boom. Now, of course, we need that lime wash paint again for the facade. Oh, that's upstairs, the new one. I forgot. Right, so this is a little bit difficult. I have to be careful not to fall off constantly. I don't think I can reach that one without a ladder. So let's get ourselves a ladder. Let's do a tall one. Or not. Let's not do a tall one. Ooh. Hard to reach. Do you think I'll reach this? There is, of course, still the attic that I could have used to reach this, but... No, I've already done it. Okay, cute, cute. These can't do with a windowsill. Whoop. And we're down. 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 I keep falling down. But I can reach everything just enough. I see another little area that needs some concrete. Probably best from here. There we go. Okay, oh, it's a sneaky little one. Now this is one of those prisms. There we go. And this I think I'll do a wooden beam. Now I don't know if I'm going to use this one. I'm also going to do a little pass of the maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. I know it's a bit darker than the other woods. It's actually so much darker. It works for the windows, but it really doesn't work for the staircases. Let's go for stained birch. And we will darken it, just not as dramatically. Does anyone want drab orange 4 stained birch? Gorgeous. That'll work. So there's still a contrast, but it's less dramatic, right? So let's go to surface finishes. We'll need wood panels, stained birch, drab orange 4. It was, I believe, orange 4. That should be the perfect beam. Can't quite reach that. There we go. And just some tiny spots here and there that could use some concrete, like this. And that. There we go. Let's move that over. Right, of course, it did not escape my attention that there needs to be something done about this windowsill. The windowsill needs to go, and now we paint the edges. All right. Gorgeous. We copy that style over to this one. And I need to pick up my matcha. I actually still need to stir in the matcha powder. It's just hot milk now. Good dash of matcha powder. There we go. Where's my stirrer? There it is. Right. Cheers. Alright, I want to do an accent here. So I will paint these a regular white. Or beige, specifically. And I think I'll use this one. Even without a cut pattern. Why are you... Oh, it's throwing. I don't want to throw it. Maybe I'll come around to this decision. Maybe I won't like it. But I'm thinking this to be a nice block of wood. That looks kind of sick. Because there are some wood tones in her inspirational, what's it called? Oh my god. In her mood board, that was it. Right, we're going to place the fence. And we'll adjust the size of it so we can actually put it inside of the wall. Because why you can do this but not just immediately place it inside the wall is baffling to me, honestly. Right, we do of course still need to make the floors match. I'll leave that edge over there. But this can all be parquet. Out of surface finish. And low-key, I'm gonna do this edge with that same darker stain panel. And then the rest of it will just be the light parquet as if nothing unusual has happened. And it's sort of a continuation of the, I suppose the windows, not exactly, but inspired by the windows as well as the staircases. Continuation of materials, in a way. In a sense. Right, but before I go and decorate that... Oh no, I want to leave the garage for now. I don't know what to do with the garage just yet. I will use concrete for the threshold here, though. Boom. That'll do. Oh my god, look at it. It looks amazing. Oh. Huge unpainted area under the staircase. How am I ever going to reach that? I can't reach that. I know how I can reach that. Oh, look at the tiny ladder. Oh. Oh, it's already loaded on the brush. I was going to load the brush up and I didn't need to. Oh my god, I love the tiny ladder. Alright. Yeah, am I gonna do the hallway first? Might as well, right? It's pretty quick to do. Can just move this one to upstairs. Do I want a window here? I kinda do. We can have that be... What exactly is a casement window? Oh, right. Opening from that now. I'll do a single hung window. We need one that goes halfway. Yeah. We want a big one. Yeah, I think so. Copy the style onto there. Good. Alright, we'll filter again on Scadi and Futuro. Because we can get a pretty... the console table we already used, of course. What about storage? Other. So we can make a good coat rack here. Would that be very much in the way of the door? Yeah, it feels like you would trip on this. Or not. Does it? That's fine, actually. Something like that needs to be close to the door. But I could also give it some breathing room, really. Since we have all this space. Just put it over there. Umbrella stand, excellent. This, though, looks like more her speed of our client. So I'm gonna go with that one, actually. And I'll put the umbrella stand next to it, because, you know, why not? There's not much more you would add in a hallway, is there? Maybe a small table, but that is already quite big. What about small storage? Oh, I don't know what you would put here. Nothing, really. Big old painting on the wall. A dresser. We could put a dresser, but I'd like a better dresser. I don't really like this style, even if it is within her thing. And let's give her... oh, we've got a plant stand, of course. What's the difference? Oh, the size. Okay. Right, so we've got a plant stand. We'll put a plant stand here in the corner. Raise it up. Add a second one. Lower that down. Little cascade. I'm assuming these medium ones fit on it. What? I assumed wrongly. The bigger ones do not fit? Okay, so we'll put a tiny one on there. And this one. We'll put the biggest one right here. That's a good size. Add the custom picture frame. Oh, we could do the mirror actually here. Oh, I already placed it without meaning to. place this one here, just for when you're about to go outside. And then we will put the picture frame above the dresser here. All right. What are we hanging in the hallway? Some contemporary art like this. I'd once again like a landscape. Maybe not literally a landscape, but I don't really like the options. Not for this house in particular. I suppose this is fine. I'll add a wall light above that specific. Ooh. I like this one. Cute. Very cute. And I'd say just a simple ceiling lamp like this for like the overhead light of the hallway. Now there were welcome mats in this style, weren't there? Yeah, doormat. I'll just add a doormat here. Boom. Okay, perfect. Now, let's head on over to the office area. I'll stick to this odd little platform for now, just because it adds a little bit of interest to the space. I won't go with another, like, concrete-esque lime wash. I still will go with the lime wash, I'd say, but I'm gonna go with... let me check. It's really just pinks and beiges. Back for another check-in. Appreciate it, Ben. Custom color multiplication. It is lime wash. I mean, I'm tempted to do another mauve, because it is sort of a monochrome color palette, realistically. How goes the renovations? Pretty good. Pretty good. We're getting pretty far. We won't be able to finish it today, because it's a pretty big building. I wouldn't believe we'd be able to make that. But we're executing a vision. Still really like the texture that the lime wash gives. Boom. Right, you roll this down. And the last wall. And of course we need to paint these window sides. Really do need to make a choice for all of these door styles. There we go. Choice is made. Right. So this is a pretty It's not necessarily a small office, but there is a small window. So there's not an awful lot of light coming in. So we need to work with that. Oh, did I remove the filters, of course, for the paint? Desks. Right. This one wouldn't be my style specifically, but I think it would fit with hers, with her mood board. This also another one. It's kind of dainty, but it also at the same time feels very fragile. I don't really like the look of that either. It does leave more room. Hey Wombat, welcome in. How are you doing? I can put it to the side here. Against the wall. But then I'd rather have the big one. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll need an office chair, of course. And a bookcase. And we saved that. Because she wanted this one. This very specific bookcase. So we'll add that. Now, it's not a lot of extras we want to or can add. Except for, of course, a ceiling lamp. I'll go with this one. It seems nice and calm. And then immediately I'll remove the filters because we are going straight into accessorizing, hobbying, decorating. So let's start with a PC. Or rather, I'm guessing a laptop. She seems more like a laptop girly. But we can add some screens, of course. She seems like a MacBook user, so I'll make it a white one. And I'll add like a screen here as like a second monitor. Maybe a little bit back. I'm good. She ready for summer break to start? That can't be very long until it starts, right? Like midway July to midway August? Something like that? I'll make this white as well. And we'll add a little desk light. We do need to filter that again. 20-ish, I think. 20th of June. Or July. This is a cute light. I like this lamp. Right, clear the filters again. July, but we do a week without students. Oh, bless. That is nice. Right, we add some reading. Is there even a... No, there's nothing under these filters. I can just put in books. I like this style. I'd like them to be upright. 6 weeks. I'm counting. I can imagine. Right, I don't like that they're lying down, but I need to put them there so I can copy their style. Right, so I want slightly taller ones. There we go. Okay, I need the individual ones. Annoying. Well, in the meantime, we are just continuing our custom-built house for the girly with the pastel color palette. And we're keeping it, the inside, the interior, kind of contemporary. Lots of raw materials. And we finished the downstairs. Except for the garage, because I haven't bothered with that yet. We are just continuing the rest of the house. So we're doing the little office area here. Right, what else? Because we've got music. We'll add that just on top here. Well, not a drum set, surely. Reading art. I mean, a mannequin would be kind of cool, I guess, but there's not really... I don't know, she doesn't exactly strike me as a sewing girly. Doesn't like retro... Well, maybe she could be a fashion girly. What if we move this over slightly and we pick out a console table? Storage. Medium storage. I'm pretty sure this was amongst the options. We add a mannequin mannequin head. Christ, I can't talk anymore. That's a glue jar. Games. No. Reading. Sports. No. Toys. Nah. Other. No, I think that's just it. Let's go for standing decor. Elephant. I need to filter these because I don't know what falls under the category here. We can do a candle holder here. Let's do a candle holder. I do need to add candles, of course. I haven't done that yet. Let's do that before I forget at the end of the build. Candle. Let's go down. I kind of forgot where I put the candle holders. And oh, we placed all those vases. We need to add flowers to those vases as well. So I've got some lying down plants. Can't put those in the vases, right? No, okay, so it's just the ones here. 4 vases. TV is kind of in a way. Just for the vases, we're going to up the TV nice and up high. I can also just remove this. It's going to be an empty vase, really. Because it is kind of ridiculously high. Oh. There we go. That should work. Right, another vase plant. Put a hydrangea on there. In there. Oh, we forgot to add any plants here. Right. Good old bird of paradise. Aw, cute. Love it. Go for a tall one here. Let's go for... We'll need a smaller one, but a CC plant. And then we can do a Majesty Palm if we do a smaller one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's add an umbrella. To the umbrella stand. And of course, fashion. A coat. Do we have some shoes that would fit? Yeah, those would fit. Boom. Alright, back to where we were, which was the office area. I'd love a full floor to ceiling height painting there. It's going to be this frame again. Now I'm struggling to find a proper painting for it. Do we go with like an old-timey picture? Because the contemporary art doesn't really fit the style of the rest of the house, I don't feel like. Like, yes, we could do this. It sort of fits, but not really. If that makes sense. This is too cutesy. This is too classical. This is too basic. This is way too basic. This is too, I don't know, Gen Z, I suppose. Let's go with this one then, I suppose. Big blank space. That feels contemporary. Didn't even add a mat. That's just what the painting looks like. Alright. Office. Check. Oh no, we do need a person here. Going down in size until the windows are filled, and then we go up. So it is floor to ceiling to sort of give the illusion of height here. Okay. Open that up. Perfect. Office. Done. We can't really place anything here because that is the attic ladder. This is going to be the little balcony. So now we go over to the bedroom. Oh god. That's a big old room. That's a big fucking room. What am I supposed to do with all of that room? Like, what am I going to do with all that room? So much space. And to be honest, I think I'm just going to put the bed there. Wait, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Almost keeping up with Kebab. Yeah, he is dedicated to the cause. Because I'm thinking here, because it sits nicely between the two doors, but on the other hand, this, I could center it on the middle of the windows, but then you have this little outcropping, which messes with the, I don't know. Let me first just lie down a floor, right? Get ourselves familiarized with the room by spending a bit of time in it. Out of surface finish. Whee! Oh. But yesterday he reached 50 streams for his streak, which is insane. What is that light? What is zooming around? The hell? Oh. Out of surface finish. Oh! Completely out as well. Okay. Well, we'll get rid of the empty packs. Okay, so I'm thinking, because we kind of assigned this sort of wooden thing to it, I might do, because that's a new one, a cut pattern. Where is it? Japanese planks. Very tiny. And do that for the walls here. As a contrast to the super concrete heavy rest of the build. But it is still within the same palette because it matches the windowsills, the staircases. So it is still consistent, but it adds a different type of warmth to the bedroom. We can do this another, once again, another sort of accent wall. Like we can do that like a marble slab or something. To have a little bit of that contemporary nature back, right? But these very thin Japanese planks are kind of fun. And they are part of the latest update, which I added in promotion for their Sakura DLC, which I still don't have. And I'm not sure if I will get it. Still need to do so many things within the regular house flipper. You know. So many things left to do. Oh, perfect. That looks nice. I love that. I'll do that a different color as well. So I do fit... This is kind of fun. Oh, actually, this works. Usually I'd have the direction of the wood go like horizontal here in the windowsill. But because of the style of these planks, this sort of works. Now, what to do about the ceiling? Maybe I'll do the lime wash. That we're out of. But instead of the concrete, I'll do the lime wash. That is still very grey-ish, but just a little bit warmer than the concrete. Out of paint. That is fine. Out of paint again. Looks almost green in context of the rest of the colours in this room. I missed a band there. I'll go back for it. I won't have enough paint anyway. Right, fix this band. So funny how colours appear so different relative to each other. Because I'm sure as soon as all of the concrete is gone, the difference isn't as stark. Well, it's still pretty green, but it's whatever. I'll make this the inside of the little wardrobe completely beige lime wash. Alright, and one wall left. Okay, now I want to pick out a sort of a marble slab or like a natural stone slab, granite maybe, to use on that one. Oh, we've got also got just straight up beige sandstone. Oh, hang on. Wait. Yeah. That is very much in line with the rest of the house. And that feels like such an odd choice that it feels intentional, if that makes sense. Yes, we're going with that. And I'm going to use that for the bathroom as well. It's odd because of the flatness of the texture. While it does look like it's supposed to be very 3D. That is what's throwing me off a little bit. But still, I'm going to use it because it matches with this fact that everything is lime wash, everything is neutral colored and pastel. So I'm going with this. Right, we need to put some furniture in. I'm going to move all of these flooring and surface finishes and paints out of the way. Get it out of the room. And we'll start adding some furniture. First off, let's match that. I don't know if I like that. American ash, that's what we need. There we go. I'm having a crazy thought. What if bed in the middle of room? Let's first check out what kind of beds we have. Alright, we need to filter on Scotty and Futuro. Double beds. Pretty basic beds. I don't like this one. I don't really like this one. It's either this one or this one. And for me the difference is, do we want a high headboard or not? Wait, there was a cute one here, yeah. No, the other one is actually cuter and more in line. Okay. Okay. So we can have it here. Just regular bedroom, right? Bed. But that feels anticlimactic, weirdly. Does a bedroom need to be climactic? I don't know. This is super close to the door, but it sits nicely between the two doors. But it's like, you come into this huge bedroom and the bed is right there. And then you have all this space. So, am I crazy for saying middle of the room? And I'll go even further. Wall. Half wall. Of course, we will need to center it against the wall. And I want to pick up that crazy sandstone. Because then we sort of divide the room a little bit. We fill up that empty space. Because now what we can do is installations, heating. Small fireplace. On the back. And we can have a little, I don't know, cup chair situation going on here. Little seating area. First off, I want like a console table. Bar table. No, I don't need that. Let's go for medium storage. Add that right there. And we'll find ourselves some armchairs. Cute. I do think we would like some sort of a nightstand there. Granted. So they will stick out like small wings, so to speak. I can that one clip into the bed. What the hell? Whatever. No, I'll actually add to this wall. Just so that we can also add a wall lamp. Those are going to be some warm heads in that bed. Yeah. Well, if they leave it on. And if this isn't a fake fireplace. That isn't like an electric sort of thing. Okay, we still got the filters on. Perfect. Then we can add the wall lamps. And I'll add these little sconces in the style that we have been carrying through. It's very cute though. This is very cute. I'll add a little pendant, a little overhead light. I like this one. And we'll need to add some wardrobes. Or these. Sort of like an open wardrobe situation. They're too big. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of this. Because we want definitely a big mirror. I want to change the direction. This tiny fucking mirror here. Right. Ceiling light. Ooh, I want like a half band here. Oh yeah. That looks great. Hell yeah. Can we fit like a small dresser underneath that? Like in between it? Oh, we can. Hell yeah. That's just this one. Let's center this bad boy, otherwise might go crazy. Let's try that again. Okay. Perfect. This big fat duffel bag that can't even fit. Okay, well, hand back then. Add a backpack. Sunglasses. I'll do a row of these. In different styles. Sort of like a display. Why not with the green again? Oh, they can be folded up. Oh, okay, wait, hang on. Oh, that's kind of much better. Alright, I'll place them underneath each other then. I think I'm just gonna do all of the styles. It's another green, that was the standard. I can probably squeeze them a little bit closer to each other. Why, yes, I can. I've got some sandal shoes. I can just sort of put these next to the bed. And the right one... I'd like an ottoman, if I have those. In the style, yes, I do. Go with this one. Once again, nice and mauve. Alright, and we'll go for a big wall piece. Wall decor. It's not as big as I'd like it to be. What are some wall pieces that are outside of the filter? It's not really big wall pieces. We've got this. I don't know if that's really in the style though. I guess I can make that work. Let's add this console twice. Hey, that works perfectly. Honestly, I like how this bedroom is turning out. This low-key kind of works. We need an overhead light above the bed though, for when you, I don't know, need an overhead light, simply. Do we need a better excuse than that? I'm gonna go for this weird little pendant-y thing. It's not a pendant, it's anything but. I'll go for this thing. Okay, yeah, that's a bedroom. That's a bedroom. I love this. Of course, the good old curtains are gonna make a return. So I go down until it's revealed. And I'll change the color of this one first. Not sure why I was going for an orange, because that's not going to happen. Alright, we copy that. Over the other windows. Oh, they're all three different heights. Wait, I want them a little bit lower. That's the same height then. Then yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the same height. Okay, beautiful. Curtains, done. We also want to change up direction of the door. Gorgeous. I want it to swing inward. Now let's reapply those filters and have a look again at the decorations, the standing decorations specifically. So we've got a nice sculpture here. Oh, it's a big ass sculpture. We'll put that in the corner there. Why not? It can exist here. This is pretty big as well. What am I gonna do with this thing? Can't even fit it. Like, I need it on pedestal of some sorts. I'll have this figurine. I can turn it. I'll turn it. Got a vase. Coffee table, maybe? Oh, to put that other thing on. Yeah, it was too big for the coffee table we had down here. Because the coffee table itself is kind of small here. I should put something on top of the coffee table, though. Like, I could do it, but it was too big for it. But I should put something on there. Like, I can put the fruit bowl on top, I suppose. It's not really a coffee table thing, but there's now a fruit bowl on top of it. Oh, there were standing picture frames that I'm going to use upstairs, but I never even added a picture to them. These can be, like, pictures. Like, people together. These don't need to be, like, high quality, contemporary paintings. These can just be memories. They're way too diagonal. I do want different pictures because I don't want to recycle all of them. Right, pictures. Gorgeous. Okay, I want to do, because I think this is the last room I'm going to work on today. So I want to do a little bit of a house tour to see how far we've come so far. So the outside is going to be a little bit difficult, and I think we can actually fix something that we messed up by replacing some windows. Yeah, this right here. Do you want the house tour? I can take you to the first, second, third floor. Right, so the house, we did that in the previous stream, of course. But still, walking around it, I'm like, yeah, this is a house. Like, we worked really hard on this. I love the entryway. Going into the hallway here. Very cute. Nice little coat rack. And for the feetsies. Shoes, that's what they're called. Some art on the wall. I really, really love this downstairs area here. Get the dining area. Little bar stools. Some extra cabinets. A super large lounging area. With a TV and a luxury fireplace once again. This really large source of daylight, which you can't see because it's night at the moment. There's a lot of daylight in this room, right? Same goes for the dining area. These three large windows. The kitchen, I was very doubtful about whether I could, you know, send it home, but I think I did a really good job. This is the wrong style of window. I like this. This is fun. I think I did a really good job with the kitchen. I'm very happy with the kitchen. Because everything, when we were doing the layout of this place, it was such an awkward floor plan. And I think I made the best use of it. I think I did a really good job of making proper use of every space. Because everything was just oddly shaped. Now the garage is something we still need to do. Just not really an exciting room, so I wasn't really planning on doing that this stream. Of course, we go into the garden, which I have no plan for yet, other than erect a wall. So we, because this is going to be our back garden, right? So we don't want people to look inside it. So the plan is to erect a wall here. And we'll figure out the privacy shit for the sides once we do the outside properly. But this is the front of it. So we can look out to that. But yeah, haven't really focused on the garden yet. Now, of course, I'm so in love with the downstairs area. I really do love this so much. Right, anyway, upstairs. Upstairs is not done yet, of course. We need mostly lights here in this little hallway. We'll probably add a little reading chair, maybe a bookcase here so you can sit upstairs, maybe look out the window up top. We made a little office, which is nothing special really. It's one of the smaller rooms, but we've got this really big artwork that's kind of cool. We've got the laptop with an extra screen, dual monitor. The rest of it is really simple. Usually I do these maximalist builds and I decorate the fuck out of them and accessorize everything, but I think I need to take it to be chill about this build. I think this calls for a little bit more minimalism. Even though me building it means it won't be minimalistic at all. But for me, this is going to be very minimalist. Now, I'm very happy with how the bedroom turned out as well. Again, awkward space, much too long, so we divvy it up. We add a little fireplace here, a seating area. This is great for when you've just left the bathroom, right? When you just got out of bath, you put on your bathrobe and you chill by the fireplace. Lovely stuff. Right, next up is going to be the laundry room. I think this is the only thing I can do with that room. Make it a laundry room. Because once again, awkward fucking space. And we already made this into sort of our wardrobe. And we have the bathroom. This is a regular space. This is fine. We can work with this. And then the last interior space. But there's not a lot left to do here in this build. Let me put the ladder out of the way. The last interior space is going to be the attic. I have no plan for the attic. There's a lot of space here that I don't know what to do with. We need to, first of all, close this off. Or leave it open. I don't know. I'll see what I feel like. But I have no idea what to put in the attic. But look how much space there is. Like if we add some windows, let me quickly put in some windows actually. Like a 3x8 or something. Or a 4x8. Still night, so you can't, it doesn't really, it doesn't really drive home the point I was trying to make. But still. There's the 3x8. There it is. It's a lot of space, is what I'm getting at. So there's a lot we can do here. Like a fitness area maybe we could do. Fitness area, we could do maybe a photography studio or something. A sauna. We could do a sauna in a roof. That would be cool. What else would you put here? There's so many options. So we'll figure that out next time. What we're going to put in the ceiling. In the ceiling, in the attic. In the ceiling. Well, ceiling and attic, same thing, isn't it? Right, but for now, I'm going to call it here. I also think, looking at my wallet, I'm spending a lot of money on the interior. So I think I'm going to have to do some jobs in my off time, which I'll gladly do. I kind of enjoy just watching something, listening to something in the background, and just doing some jobs. But for now, for the stream, I think I'm going to be done. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. No streams rest of the week. I'll be gone for most of the week. Tomorrow I have some D&D. And from Thursday on, for the rest of the weekend, I'll be at my parents' house. So I won't have the ability to stream. I'll be back on, I'm guessing, Monday. Let me double check my my calendar. Let me also go to full cam. I think I should be back on Monday. Yeah, there's nothing there. So yeah. Also no afternoon streams because, again, I'll be gone, so I won't have the equipment to stream. So I'll see you next week. Thank you for hanging out with me, and have a great day.